Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Fabs in the house, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm in the house with two beauties right over here. I've got a couple of custom from Sergey Shirogorov. I got a Tihatium and an F7. I'm just gonna do a quick comparison, but mainly this is gonna be to show you guys like the evolution, because this fella is from 2017 and this is from 2022. So there's a little bit like 5 years in between, but a lot of things changed. So let's check it out. Here, of course, we have two frame locks, right? One is very thick, one is very thin. There's a little bit of differences going on. I mean, the level of machining, I can confidently say that has improved. I mean, this is just mesmerizing, like really, really fine and precise milling, guys, like to the point that I bring this far away, you don't even see it, but it's there. Look at that. Just crank the 4K option on that video to fully experience this pivot, Mokutai pivot, duck foot pivot. Look at this bear. You can pause and check the crispiness of that logo, for example, and compare it with the crispiness of this milling. So beside the fact that it's much more intricate milling going on, so very complex machining to make, and it's done masterfully and perfectly, that is like the most evident improvement that, just a quick look would make you notice. But actually, there's a lot of things going on. So the pivot, for example, has changed, has become bigger. The collar has become smaller, right? On the left, you see the 2022, right over here, 2017. Blind screw on the show side, but on the lock side, you clearly see that the body screw, beside the fact that here is going through the clip and grabbing this side of the handle, and there's another screw going through the backspacer to catch this side. Right over here we have one screw that is going through the backspacer and catching the show side, but screw is smaller and the actual bit also changed. Whereas it didn't change for the pivot, so it's the same bit. Even if this one looks bigger, it's just because this is like 3D machine and it's like it has a slanted opening, whereas this is just like perpendicular. But trust me, it is the same bit. This is not. So another thing that changed, of course, is the pocket clip. This is like more like F3 style, let's say, and this is more like F95 style, but there is like a nice opening right here and right next to the screw, so to allow a little bit more room for the bit. Like for example, like an older one, you get to see it right over here. This is an F3NS, and you can see that the clearance is not like perfect, so you need to be masking, be really careful not to scratch the clip on this side because there's not enough clearance. So they changed that just by doing this little indentation on the clip, and that's a pretty cool one. Another huge difference is, of course, the thickness. Look at this. But there's something we need to say, because this fella, of course, has a thicker blade, so stock. So we get like 4 and 30, 4.3, right? Right over here you get 3 millimeters. So the coding, let's say, of the back spacers, it is very interesting because you have, for example, here you get to see the 4 millimeter, 4.5, and this is the 3. So there's a 3.5, which is going to have a little bit different spacer. I believe this is 4, right? Am I tripping? Yeah, this is 4. So you get to see different spacer based on the thickness of the blade, but also this is like a trend I'm seeing, like the company going towards slimmer knives, but still, this thing is like super, super nice. I love how they made this backspacer. Also, like we get to see another difference, of course, is the external cutout relief for the lock bar. Now it's external, not internal anymore, like you see. Another thing, you just don't see the screw, the custom screw. Here is hidden, here is showing. So screwed from the outside, screwed from the inside. The other thing, of course, I mean the chamfering, the jimping, the little things I cannot show you on the inside, how beautifully the internal of these knives are is just like mesmerizing. Another thing I want to show you is the difference in weight. Of course, this fella is gonna be right under 4 ounces. Let's do in ounces today, 3.96, whereas the F7 is 5.3. So, of course, heavier chunk of metal in your pocket, but still definitely gorgeous. Of course, this one is Carry X. This is S110V, so different steels. There's just these are different knives, blade shape. I mean, stock, swedge hole, they are different. Yes, this is just to show you the improvements that happened in 5 years. Look at this Ticron backspacer floating. Guys, like crazy, crazy, crazy. Who knows where Shirogorov is going? He's headed for sure towards some more greatness, because the historical steps they took and what they achieved in the past is just like a testament of how good they are. So I'm just expecting good things for their future. So there you have it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.